are ready. He's a good team and we know it. We got Houston. Let's go.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun show. Welcome into the Nesson Digital Studios for another episode of Red Sox Now. I'm Courtney Cox, and if you've watched postseason clubhouse celebrations last night with your eyes closed, you would have thought the Yanks took down the Sox last night. Not the case. ALDS champs, your Boston Red Sox, got it done in 4 and played Frank Sinatra's New York, New York during the celebration. Troll job, 10 out of 10. Game 4 was a cakewalk until the bottom of the 9th. Sox led 4-1 heading into it, but the Yankees scored 2 runs. Oh gosh, time to panic. But in the end, the Sox survived and the good guys are heading home. We also need to talk about Game 3 because it brought the worst loss in Yankees postseason history. It was a historical night all around. It was the first cycle in MLB postseason history thanks to one Mr. Brock Holt, the second position player in history to pitch in a postseason game, when Yankees catcher Austin Romine pitched in the top of the 9th when the Bronx Bombers were down 14-1. How about ump Angel Hernandez? Tough night for him, who had 3 of his 4 calls overturned. The 4th inning scored 7 runs, the most runs by the Red Sox in a postseason inning. And with great wins comes great pitching. In the ALDS, we had 1 BioFreeze quality start. Nathan Eovaldi had 1 earned run over 7 innings in Game 3. So on to the next. The Red Sox will continue their postseason run against the defending World Series champs, the Astros, in the ALCS. The series kicks off at Fenway Park on Saturday, October 13th. The Astros are coming off a sweep of the Indians in their first round of the playoffs. So lots going on around Boston and around social media. Here's Casey McDonald with the Rams Social Drive. Social Drive is presented by Ram Trucks, built to serve.
Time now for your Rams Social Drive. So last night, after David Price just went 1 2/3 inning, giving up 3 runs on 42 pitches, Pedro Martinez says his thumbs were on fire, tweeting, quote, "When you face teams like the Yanks, you have to try something different and reinvent yourself as a pitcher. David Price has to leave the comfort zone and use a different pitching pattern." He went on, quote, "I remembered when I had to face an Astros team back in the day. I wanted to try to get them out with my 97-98 fastball, but they were fastball hitters. I changed the pattern, did something different, let go of my fastball ego, and it worked. Trying something different, it's good." And finally, quote, "Price is going to need to have a moment to his own and seize himself from the top of the mound and say to each hitter he'll face, 'Are you better than I am?' and prove that they aren't. He has good enough stuff to beat any major league hitter." That's pretty powerful. That's a Ram Social Drive.
Social Drive is presented by Ram. Come in now to the Ram Summer Clearance event and get a great deal today.
Look at you. You got a Ram. What made you do that?
A lot of reasons.
It's got comfort you wouldn't believe, not to mention legendary Hemi V8 power.
More people are switching to Ram trucks than ever before. And now get $1,000 bonus cash if you make the switch during Ram Power Days.
Keeping with social media, there are a decent amount of celebs who are supporting the Sox near and far. First up, near, with David Pastrnak tweeting this: "Seeing Yankee Stadium empty before the game is over is phenomenal." I agree, David. And how about far, with a little Cardi B action?
"But you know my father, he's a Red Sox fan. My grandfather's a Red Sox fan. It runs in my blood."
Lil Wayne also showed support for the Sox on Twitter. Big Papi will always be supporting his former teammates because, well, this is our, you know the rest, city. But who would have thought Steph Curry was a Sox fan? Very interesting. I know a lot of people know that. I didn't, so that's news to me. All right, that will do it for us here. Thanks so much for tuning in. What a fun time to be in Boston. Again, ALCS will kick off on October 13th at Fenway Park. Goodbye, go Sox. See you next time. I'm excited.